All right, what's the biggest difference you would say that is between South and North Lake Nona?
Today we're going to go see a house in South Lake Nona in Eagle Creek that's brand new construction and compare it to one that's already got the pool already done in what I call North Lake Nona. And along the way, you're going to learn some of the differences between those areas of Lake Nona. Ready? Let's go. Which car should we take?
The X5 and the Soul.
I think we'll take this one.
We're gonna go to Eagle Creek this morning to look at a new construction Jones Homes USA build by a customer that's waited patiently for months for it to be done because they're closing tomorrow. So we're gonna check and make sure that it looks good. When you look on this map, see where we're at right now, it takes about 8 minutes to get to the front gate. So you're pretty deep into the neighborhood here, but it's nice and quiet and private. All these are going to close in the next few months. They were probably sold about a year ago, if not even 18 months signing the contract. I would say half of these are relocations from out of state, California, New York, Texas, up north states. There she is. Happy family. Hi, family. Okay, let's go make sure your house is good. They did some really nice upgrades in here that you don't typically see in every Jones Homes build, including this wood treads on the stairs. And we're looking for some fit and finish type things, little gaps, and little caulking, painting. Some call it the blue tape walkthrough. Nothing major, obviously. Anything that was missing, we've taken care of that in the build. Now it's just a matter of cosmetics. And we're gonna do this punch list where they have to put it in writing that they're gonna take care of these things even after closing. You'll see some of the blue tape as we go through where stuff like isn't quite lining up right. You gotta get the cabinet guy out for stuff like that. But that experience of moving into your brand new home, a lot of people think it's going to be perfection, where everything is in place and perfect before you close, but a lot of times it's not the case. But as long as you're protected by that home inspection report and the in-writing walkthrough, that gives us confidence to go ahead and close and know that those things are going to get taken care of afterwards. But this is what I wanted to show you for comparison, right? Because this is what people say they want. They want no rear neighbor, conservation views to the rear. It's a great lot. That's the reason why this whole strip of homes sold really fast when the builder released them. But these are tough to find now, and that's why they're more expensive. All right, let's jump back in the car and get going back to some more neighborhoods of the Lake Nona area. Here we go. All right, so this is Narcoossee Road in the South Lake Nona sector, and that's Luminary Boulevard. That goes through to Toll Brothers, Laurel Point, and Pulte Isles of Lake Nona. And at the Rotary down that way, there's a new kindergarten through 8th grade school, elementary and middle, and they just had a school board meeting to decide which kids are gonna get zoned to that new middle school. And Eagle Creek was one of those that's gonna get rezoned for that middle school as opposed to Lake Nona Middle School, which some of the parents are kind of riled up about. But ultimately, their kids are just right across the street, just like they currently are. And that's part of the growing pains of these new booming areas, is you gotta have more roads, more schools, as you get more and more rooftops and houses.
All right, what's the biggest difference you would say that is between South and North Lake Nona?
Well, first of all, you have to understand the word Lake Nona is a trademark term by Tavistock Group. So technically, that side of the street, 32827, is Lake Nona proper. And this side of the street is 32832, which is Orange County, not City of Orlando. And we call that Lake Nona Area. Currently, all of those two zip codes go to one high school, which we're about to pass, Lake Nona High School, which has 4,000 kids matriculating, which is insane. There's gonna be a second high school built to the northeast, about in the direction we're heading in the next few years, which will help alleviate all those kids being in one school. One of the biggest differences is you're closer to the Lake Nona Town Center when you're in what I call South Lake Nona. You're south of the 417, you can cut through Laureate Park and get to that Canvas, Chroma, Park Pizza and Brewery, Boxy Park, the Wave Hotel. that new hub, the medical city, live, work, and play, that's going to be more accessible to people that live in Eagle Creek, Laureate Park South, Toll Brothers, Laurel Point, Pulte Isles of Lake Nona, and Village Walk, which is on the other side of the 417, but it's very close to the town center. Versus North Lake Nona, I think is kind of like the original roots of the Lake Nona area, because you have Lake Nona Country Club there and North Lake Park, which was the first master plan neighborhood in the Lake Nona area. And then everything kind of grew outwards from there with East Park and Randall Park, which we're about to go to, Story Park, and you just generally get a little more value of house size when you go out that way. When it comes time to go to the town center, you're gonna have to jump in the car and spend a little more time getting down to the town center. Nona Blue is right here. We had to stop and show you this because this is the spot to eat. So this one's pretty cool with its outdoor terrace, and we're across the street from North Lake Park, Lake Nona Country Club. Some of them bring their golf carts right over here to this strip. They also have this Pizza Italia, family from Naples, Italy that started that place. This just feels like home. I used to live right across the street, and we would come here to Nona Blue quite often. Their creamed corn and their amazing ahi tuna salad. One of the things I like about North Lake Nona is this strip right here. All right, let's talk about gyms, right? Lake Nona is known for health and wellness with its medical city. You need your good gym nearby, right? So when you're in North Lake Nona, you've got the YMCA in North Lake Park. And if you live in North Lake Park, your HOA covers a 4-person family membership to the YMCA with swimming pool and weight machines and classes. Versus in South Lake Nona, you might want to join the Lake Nona Performance Club with a membership to enjoy that facility, which is top notch. You also have Crunch Fitness, F45, Orange Theory Fitness, Hot Works. There's a number of choices to go work off this delicious food that you just ate. Here in Randall Park, they got Sunblaze Elementary right out front of the neighborhood, and they go to Innovation Middle and then Lake Nona High School, but soon there'll be a second high school around Meridian Parks area to the northeast along the 528. One of the things about these schools, they were all A-rated last year, and I actually know the principal of the Sunblaze Elementary, and she's a rock star. So thanks for all your hard work. And you're filming me.
That's not weird at all.
Hey, how's it going? Okay, so we're gonna go inside this home that's just been listed at Warlow Creek Street, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3446 square feet for $847,000. It's got the conservation view, the pool. This is 3,500 square feet. You got the formal dining there. This is a formal office with glass French doors, and you work your way back past a laundry space. And this is where the floor plan opens up. So giant kitchen island looking out over what looks like 11 or 12-foot ceilings in this space. You can see straight through to the pool and the conservation views back there. Dining space over there, there's a half bath around the corner. And then the primary suite goes to that vestibule, but first, I'll take you through here. And of course, everybody just immediately draws back to this to look at it. So this kitchen has the brown granite tops with the dark espresso cabinetry. And this house was built in 2013, and a lot of the styling has gone to the white cabinetry, but this is really coming back in style, the sleek, dark espresso look. And when you put a white quartz countertop with the veining on it on top, you get a really nice black and white juxtaposition between the two. But this is definitely the size of island, I would say, that people want. Big, entertaining island, open space. Here is a breakfast nook, and it goes out to the pool there. Powder bath with the Tiffany bluish green under the sea theme. Now the last house we saw had the 3-car garage side by side. This one's a 2-car plus tandem 3rd stall. So this additional storage space here, which they have shelves and workspace. So that functions well for storage. Primary has a bay window bumped out, so it's got a lot of length to it and takes advantage of course, those views to the foliage and pool area that they did. This goes into the primary bath with dual sinks, the traditional David Weekley Homes super shower with rain head. And here in this closet, what I like about it is it kind of tucks around the corner there, and then it also goes all the way over here, and there's storage above. So that builder did a great job with planning storage. Okay, upstairs, you got 3 bedrooms up here and this loft. You step up into it, high ceilings. This looks out over that conservation view above the screen enclosure. This would be great for a little movie room, hangout, and these bedrooms are quite large. Good size. This one is an ensuite. It has its own full bath. It looks out to the front of the home with this mature magnolia tree. Good sized closet with a window in the closet. Here's the additional guest room upstairs. Very long space with large closet there, and your additional upstairs full bath. Got wood treads here on the stairs. All right, let's go see this pool. So you got some covered space with speakers. The whole thing is screened in, saltwater, Pebble Tech pool with fountain, lights up at night. I think that's definitely a difference between the basic square pool, right? Or one that's really dialed in. It has all the foliage around it, all figured out. I even thought of the privacy of putting these in front of the screen doors. And the yard continues. It goes all the way down that swale, and then you have nothing but nature behind you. This took a lot of time and effort to create. It's just natural Florida, Central Florida, cypress trees, kind of a wetland area, but the property line finishes right there. So I hope you enjoyed this quick comparison between South Lake Nona area, North Lake Nona area. We covered some of Eagle Creek, Randall Park, obviously. We're gonna show you more of Summerdale Park builds that we have 8 customers watching their houses get built there. And they're gonna wanna do stuff like this, either with the builder or after the builder, to get it dialed in, to have that new home with a view out the back and the swimming pool. So when you're considering moving to parts of Lake Nona area, whichever part that may be sure and think about some of these things before you dial in on just one neighborhood or one builder. And if you'd like a direct comparison for your situation, be sure and email us or reach out to us at the number below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
Feeling like you're stuck in a hurricane, 'cause everything around you just keeps on turning. I can see you searching for an escape.